Hello everyone, I hope this video finds you all well, and welcome back to our Fallout New Vegas Desert Ranger Survivalist playthrough. We are currently standing outside the west gate of Freeside, and I wanted to just say thank you for commenting and expressing interest in going to see Zion, so I will go ahead and do that. And yeah, if you ever want to comment, leave a comment, suggestion stuff down there in the comment section. It really helps out, spreading the channel. But I also just like feedback and having the interactive features of having an audience. So since you guys expressed an interest in going to Zion, we're gonna do that. And I also got a personal request. At the end of the last video, I was talking to Anderson, who mentioned the city of Sadie Sands in the NCR. It's the capital of the NCR by this time, and actually you get to see it in Fallout 1 and Fallout 2, and it's a really interesting location where it's got like 3,000 people by Fallout 2. It's actually a big developed town. It's probably even bigger at this point in history. And yeah, it's actually one of the cool towns that actually formed the NCR because they got this huge agricultural wealth, and you'll hear people talk about the cattle barons back west, and that is actually like a thing. Oh, there's some raiders over there. So yeah, Shady Sands ended up being this big agricultural community. Well, let's go take care of these raiders. Alright, got those. So yeah, they used their agricultural prowess and situation. They actually got a Gek, which does help. Well, they talk about it a little bit in this game, so we'll see it later. But it does help, like settlements, like grow crops and just kind of survive in the waste. Oh, I actually broke it. I've broken very few bobby pins this game. Ooh, nice one. I'll take all of it, thank you. Let's see if I need to craft anything before I go in. Ooh, I do like rushing water. I'm actually gonna replace some of my purified waters with that. Oh, there's a little prickly pear thing. Yeah, so Shady Sands ended up being this big agricultural hub, and it's kind of interesting to see how they kind of, I don't even know if this is intentional, but they kind of mirrored the redevelopment of human civilization off how we developed in the first place, where one or two communities developed a surplus of food, and that allowed for the specialization of skills and people. And that's how you ended up getting civilization going again. It's kind of interesting how they did that with Shady Sands and the Gek. Shows you how important these Gek tools are. Alright, Northern Passage. Hello, everyone. Hi, Jed Masterson. Let's talk to you first.
Howdy, friend. Heard my little broadcast, did you? Yeah. You look the type.
Tell me more about the job, please.
The job is simple. Help us get this caravan into Zion and find New Canaan. The pay is 25 caps per day. Half up front, half on return. You'll get a bonus if we make it into Zion, plus another bonus if we reach New Canaan. Oh, one more thing. Don't mention the name Joshua Graham to anyone. Anyone.
Who is Joshua Graham and why shouldn't I talk about him?
Just don't. It makes the new Canaanites powerful uncomfortable, and it scares the britches off the tribals. Don't talk about the burn man either while you're at it. Trust me on this one. It's for your own good.
Tell me more about the Happy Trails Caravan Company.
We're a smaller company out of Sacktown, up in the northern part of the NCR. We run some business through New Reno. They're on the Little Loop. Had a nice run to Salt Lake City, too, but then we lost contact with New Canaan, and that went all to hell.
Why can't you get to Salt Lake?
Without New Canaan's mission in Zion, the only ways to Salt Lake City are down the old I-80 or up through Ogden. The highway's too risky. NCR's rangers are so busy here in the Mojave, they don't have the manpower to keep the raiders off. Ogden's just too far. We'd lose more in travel expenses than we'd ever earn.
That makes sense. For those of you not out west, these states may just look like states on a map, but like the trip from Salt Lake City to, I believe Sacramento is Sacktown's referring to Sacramento. It's actually a fairly long trip, and actually getting to Salt Lake or from Las Vegas to Salt Lake City is a really long trip up I-15. Takes many hours by car. Would take many, many days, maybe a couple of weeks, even with good roads by foot. It would not be an easy journey, and that's not having to deal with the wasteland. Alright, so what can you tell me about New Canaan?
Don't know much about the place, but I can tell you about the people. The New Canaanites were some kind of religious group from before the war. They controlled the old city of Ogden, a ways north of Zion, and they got themselves a nice defensible mission in the canyon itself. Or they did. They trade a fair bit with the tribes in Zion. Well, the ones that don't try to kill them anyways.
What do you know about their religion?
I ain't a praying man myself. They paid for their goods and dealt square with us. That's all I ever cared about. But don't think that just because they're religious, that they're pacifists. They take care of their own, and they're damn fine marksmen, too.
So, you don't know what happened to their mission, then?
Nope. Hence this caravan. If we don't make contact with the New Canaanites, Happy Trails might as well just shrivel up and die.
That's some other questions.
Shoot.
Alright. I understand this caravan's heading to Zion. What can you tell me about the area?
Well, I ain't never been inside myself. Did some trading with the New Canaanites from their mission there, but that was all on the outskirts. All the old ways in and out were destroyed after the war, but we got ourselves the location of a pass the New Canaanites use. That's our way in. That's why I wanted someone with a Pip-Boy on the caravan. The map will be helpful for checking the topography, keeping us on the trail.
I've been through Utah recently. What's the situation like?
Well, it ain't good, I'll tell you that. It's not like the Mojave or the NCR. Hell, even Arizona under Caesar is safer. You got raiders all over the damn place. Tribes of degenerates that'll eat you as soon as look at you. Regional warlords, the works. Not too many decent places to stop and trade. New Canaan's one of the only ones left I know about.
Tell me about the raiders.
They're about what you'd expect. Crazy, jacked up on chems, violent as hell, and not too bright. The worst of the 80s. But we won't be passing through their turf on this run.
Warlords? How dangerous are they?
Dangerous enough we won't be going near them if we can help it. I got no desire for my head to decorate some little gas station fort's walls, thanks.
I like how they still know what a gas station is. Like, those haven't really functioned in 200 years. But we've seen a few used as rest stops here and there, so maybe that's what they use for now for that, right?
That's right. The folks that lived in Zion before the war, they didn't just get a little savage. They're downright feral. Most of them don't even speak English anymore. You've got to get yourself a new Canaanite translator to talk to them. The ones you really gotta watch out for are the Whitelegs from the Great Salt Lake. They'll attack just about anyone that ain't one of theirs.
I had some other questions.
Shoot.
That's it. That's all for now. I'll be back.
Reckon you will.
I think we still have a couple more people to talk to.
Looking to join this caravan, huh? Look to me like you can handle yourself.
What are you doing here?
Earning my keep. Jed hired me on as a caravan guard for this expedition of his. The work suits me. I've tried staying put in one place, but it never works out. Grew up in New Reno, and I couldn't put that snake pit behind me fast enough. Then I wound up wasting the prime of my life playing sheriff in Caliente. Little town north on the 93. Talk about a pain in the ass. You ask me, best to keep moving. At least the scenery changes.
I'd love seeing New Reno in a modern game setting. It just sounds like Mr. Houseless New Vegas that's even more screwed up. What was it like to grow up in New Reno? Let's see what she has to say about that.
Imagine New Vegas if there was no
Yep.
Mr. House type fella keeping the peace. Then give everybody a gun and a jet addiction. Town's run by a bunch of crime families. No law to speak of. Make trouble and you wind up buried in Golgotha outside town. The scuzz factor's off the charts. Non-stop whoring and drugs. Couldn't walk down the street without getting asked to star in a porn movie. So I got my ass out of there while I still owned it. Guess I figured the answer to every problem was rule of law. Naive, huh?
Alright, as kind of screwed up as that is, where else have we seen films? Does anyone know? Like, I know it's not the most family-friendly content here, but it does show technological progress. And I think that's the only, like, modern filmmaking we hear referenced in the entire Fallout universe. So that's kind of an interesting technological point for New Reno. Alright, so tell me about Caliente.
Place lived up to its name, that's for sure. When you got fresh water and a trickle of geothermic power, always be some gang of assholes wants to kill you for it. Spent more years and took more bullets than I care to admit protecting that hellhole from dangers within and without. If it wasn't the 80s or the white legs raiding, it was someone from town drunk off his ass trying to win an argument with a shotgun. Got tired of shooting the folks I was supposed to protect. So, now I do this.
Were the 80s a gang or a tribe?
What's the difference? Raiders is raiders. Bunch of them swept into town and dragged off 2 working girls. Deputies and me gave pursuit, straight into 80s territory. By the time we caught up with the girls, there wasn't much left of them, so we turned for home. Made it back to Caliente without further losses, but we was watched the whole way. Never seen so few people cover so much land. Goddamn creepy. If the 80s had wanted to kill us, we would have been dead. Guess they figured we weren't worth the trouble.
I mean, yeah, as creepy as that sounds, I-80 through Nevada and Utah runs through some really, like, desolate, not really inhabited land, even pre-apocalypse. Like, real world 2020, there's not many people out there. So it wouldn't take very many people to cover the whole expanse. And yeah, it would be creepy because there's all sorts of hills you can walk people from and hide behind. It would be really, really creepy. I like that. I always thought this was a nice little war building because I always wanted them to do a Fallout in like the northern plains, like going up to Wyoming, Idaho, Montana. I always thought that'd be an interesting setting. And I always thought this was kind of hinting or pushing the game in that maybe we'll see Fallout New Vegas 2 in these days, and maybe we'll show Reno and places further north. Yeah, we can always see with the next generation. So what do you know about the White Legs?
Used to be they raided northeast of Caliente time to time. But then the Desert Rangers fell apart 10 years ago, absorbed into the NCR. Soon enough, the White Legs were swarming all over that stretch of I-15. Folks learned not to head north if they wanted to keep their scalps. Eventually, the White Legs destroyed the bridges across the Virgin River over in Arizona. End of discussion.
Oh, so that's, since I'm role playing as a former Desert Ranger, I think it's worth noting that I didn't realize until now that they weren't just in Utah or Arizona. They also covered southern Utah through I-15. So that's interesting. So yeah, when they really fell, it left a big lawless hole in the wasteland in the Four Corners region, I'm guessing. If they made it into Utah, I wonder if they made it to Colorado, New Mexico, not that we have much lore on what was going on in there in the Fallout universe. I know in the Wasteland universe, they definitely made it to Colorado because it's the setting of Wasteland 3, which I haven't played yet, but I am super excited
Get you
for.
another time, then.
But yeah, no, it just goes to show you how big these regions are and how much an organized faction really could cover. Like thousands of square miles out here and not that many people. Hey, there's Ricky and some extra guards. Oh, wow, you got a grenade launcher with you. Alright, let's talk to Ricky.
Hey, little lady. Don't be scared to join this caravan. I'll keep a close eye on you. Real close. Promises.
Oh, you do anything around here besides making women sick?
You want to know what I do, Toots? Anything I fucking want. I'm one of a kind. I've been places, see? And done things. Lots of them. And when it's time to kill shit up, hell yeah, I'm a fucking storm of death. Something or someone make the mistake of crossing Ricky, I'll fucking dead-eye him, her, or it. In fact, that's my nickname. Dead-Eye Ricky. That's my name.
This is some terrible on the spot making stuff up, guys. Good job, Ricky. Alright, how'd you get that nickname? Deadeye, huh?
How you think? I shoot things in the eye. That's how good I am. Yeah, I'm that good. Why, once I got jumped by 3 death jaws. Except, actually, it was 4 of them. Imagine that. But I didn't panic. Because I didn't panic. What I did was become a storm of death. Shot every one of them monsters pop in the eye.
Wow. Death jaws, huh? Didn't you mean to say death claws? And I like how pretty much you start out with near survival 20. So by this point, you could have picked up that survival wasteland survival guide. I think we picked up 2 or 3 by now and easily gotten this up without literally any character, any build, even if you're ignoring survival, should be able to do this beat check.
No,
I like it.
You heard me right. Death jaws. They're like death claws, but bigger teeth.
Wow.
Or there was the time one of them Steel Brotherhood assholes made the mistake of messing with me. Last mistake he ever made.
Oh, please go on. This promises to be entertaining.
I was walking along, minding my own, and up pops one of them Brotherhoods. He yells, "Hand over that laser rifle, asshole!" So I hand it over, just to make him think I'm scared. But really I'm not. I never am. Before he knows what hit him, I draw my 11mm machine gun and bam, bam, right through the eye slit in his helmet. DOA.
Wow. Yeah, that doesn't even exist. Too bad there is no such thing as an 11mm submachine gun.
There so is. Or was it 9mm? Or a 10? I don't know. Don't care. Said I was good at killing shit up. Never said I was good with numbers.
Do you have any other special skills or abilities?
Well, I grew up near Dayglow out west, so yeah. I grew a 3rd nut that glows in the dark. I'll drop trout for you out on the trail after dark, sis. Let you see what you're working with. Know what I mean?
Wow. Gun's 30. Great. I'll be able to see what I'm shooting at.
Hey, that's... Man, what a bitch! I was just being friendly!
So I see you're wearing a Pip-Boy and a Volt suit.
Nice job, Eagle Eye. Of course I got a pit boy and a vault suit. So what?
Where'd you get the Volt suit?
Where the fuck you think? Vault 2-2. That's where I grew up.
I doubt that because you just said you grew up near Dayglow.
I can't tell you that. I have a sworn vow of secrecy. Or something like that. To all the people I left behind.
How is that not an option? Like, open catching the guy in a lie. I feel like that should be a lie. But wow, vow of secrecy? Fine, forget it.
Forget it? Uh-huh. Ricky remembers everything. But he keeps his secrets, too.
What do you use your Pip-Boy for, Ricky?
Sorry. The shit I do with it is so far over your head, Be wasting my time to put it in words you could understand. Basically, it makes me badass. More badass, I mean. It's totally mind-blowing shit. It ain't just some bracelet. Know what I mean? Jed says it's got maps and shit like that. So that's how I'm gonna guide this caravan where it needs to go. Not that I didn't know all that already.
Yeah. Notice I'm wearing one too.
Huh? Of course I noticed. First thing I noticed about you. Me? I'm so used to wearing mine, it's just normal. Don't think you're someone special just because you got one.
Alright, I will pull out of this and use the science check in just a second.
Yeah, too bad one of them is worn by a total fucking idiot.
Wow, goodbye.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm going to keep this guy alive. I'm going to keep this guy in the party, rather, just because he lowers my... I think he can lower the... or increase the weight limit here
Yeah, what's it this time?
once I catch him in this lie. So, Science 45, your Pip-Boy isn't working, the screen's locked up, and the reboot button is missing, bud.
Bullshit! Ain't nothing wrong with my Pip-Boy. I mean, Pip-Boy! Look, this is a sweet gig for me. Don't go fucking it up. What are you after anyways?
Carry some of my gear, and I'm keeping my mouth shut.
I travel light on purpose, okay? But fine, I'll tell Jet I'm carrying less so you can carry more. What an asshole.
Works, eh? You know what? I think
Yeah,
we're going to use
whatever.
the medical checkpoint, because I don't remember what that one does. And I don't really use today's physician for... I very rarely actually use stim packs.
Yeah, what's it this time?
Might as well use it here. Alright, Medicine 45. Unwarranted hostility, general agitation. How long have you been a psycho addict, Ricky?
Hey, 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 fuck you! I didn't say nothing about using psycho!
Well then. Almost level 15. How much psycho you got stashed away? If you run out on the trail, the withdrawal's not pleasant.
God damn it! I didn't say nothing about using psycho. But, just talking hypno-theoretically here. Got any suggestions?
Let's see. I can sell you some Fixer. Let's see if I have some Fixer.
Fixer? Never said I wanted to kick the habit. Guess I can use it when I run out of the good stuff. How much?
80 caps. Nice, make 80 caps off him. I need my Fixer anyways. Never mind. Your problem, not mine.
Why'd you bring it up then? When the withdrawal hits and I feel like killing something, I'll know where to start.
Ha!
Yeah, whatever.
Hey there.
Because I decided to not sell him the Fixer because I'm always getting addicted to stuff. So we need to get 42 pounds off. I don't want to get rid of any of my... I'm going to miss that barter increase, but that is 4 pounds I don't need. Alright, I can pretty much get rid of any of this because there is a lot of such items in Zion. There we go. Forgot where I was going for a sec. Alright. Let's see. Purified water. How many? Oh my! 16 round away. Won't really need that many where I'm going. Alright, Sunset Sarsaparilla. 4 stealth boys. Why was I carrying around 4 stealth boys? Yeah, I cleared out 30 pounds of just 8 essentially. Just seeing if I had anything. Oop. I think I missed some things in. Yeah, I had 5 pounds of Night Stalker tails. Alright. Let's see. Squirrel stew. Get rid of that. So I have 4 pounds left. Radish meat. Don't need that. Don't need the agave fruit. Oh, the fresh carrots are a pound each. Wow. I just need to get rid of a pound. What do I got? Alright, fine. I'll get rid of all my prickly pear. Now we have 99 pounds and we can go to Zion, guys. Alright, without further ado, let's do this.
Are you here to jar at me a while longer? Or are we ready to get this show on the road?
Alright, I'm ready to go to Zion.
I bet you are. But you ain't going nowhere loaded down like a pack Brahmin.
What's the weight limit?
You ain't never been to Zion, have you?
Oh, don't tell me I
passing through-
accidentally.
A big pack will get you wedged in like a super mutant crawling through a storm drain. And too much weight will kill you in the thin air.
Don't tell me I just
Yeah.
took everything
Are
out.
you
Oh,
here to
wow. If I can hit the right button. Yeah, no, I accidentally took everything out. So, sorry about that, guys. Gotta redo that. Crispy squirrel bits. Dirty water, why not? Fresh carrot. Hmm. 2 pounds in corn there. 5 pounds in night stalker tails. Let's get rid of 5 pounds of water. Squirrel stew. Stealth boys. And we're done. Works for me. Alright.
Are you here to jar at me a while?
Alright, I'm ready. Let's go.
Are you now? You know we ain't coming back this way for a good long while now, right? And you know about the weight limit. I don't want no whining about old Mr. Masterson. I left my one-of-a-kind plasma cannon back at base. Can we go back for it? You sure you're ready now?
Yep.
Well, all right then. Let's get moving. We got a long road ahead of us.
175 bottle caps. I really like this. This is one of my favorite. I love national parks. I love that the modern Fallouts have been including them. Because they are really fun Fallout-y places.
The paths we're following are slow going. So you might as well keep your ears open and listen to what old Jed has to say. A few decades back, folks in the NCR started to hear about a community in northern Utah called New Canaan. Didn't know much about them, except that they were religious folks, sent out missionaries to talk to the tribes. We've seen our share of cults, but the New Canaanites, they were honest traders. Good fighters, too. Raiders wouldn't tangle with them. But then, the Legion appeared in Arizona. I reckon you know all about them. Turns out Caesar's first war chief, the Malpace Legate, was a New Canaanite, Joshua Graham. Legend goes that Graham was the meanest, toughest son of a bitch in the whole damn Legion. The New Canaanites wouldn't talk about him. They were ashamed. Guess I can't blame them. Well, at Hoover Dam, the Malpace Legate finally met his match. Hanlon and Oliver kicked his New Canaanite butt right back over the river. Caesar had to make an example for the others, to show them that even at the highest level, failure wouldn't be tolerated. He had Graham covered in pitch, lit on fire, and thrown into the Grand Canyon. People say he didn't even scream on the way down. Not long after, some of the slaves and tribals started to talk. Said Graham wasn't dead. Shouldn't have been any surprise. All this talk bothered Caesar, so he forbade anyone from speaking his name. Wanted to erase Joshua Graham from history. He got his wish. Joshua Graham disappeared, and in his place came legends of the burned man walking the wastes. Probably just a tribal ghost story. But New Canaan's been silent for a long time. Maybe it's a coincidence. Maybe the Malpace legate is dead. Or maybe Joshua Graham did crawl out of that canyon and finally found his way back home.
That's a good story. I haven't listened to that in a long time. That was pretty cool.
All right, people.
Nice. Always like a level up. Alright. This is gonna continue to get level 100, even though I know there's some gun books out there. I don't really care. Alright, and we're getting up to 100 survival. So that's just to keep my character alive, trying to play the harder difficulties.
Been a long couple of weeks, but here we are. Zion. I know
Nice.
your feet hurt. I know you're tired, but I need everyone's mind on the trail ahead.
Ain't the trail ahead worries me, Jed. Those descents we made through that slot canyon back up
Ooh,
there.
that doesn't look good.
Ain't
Yeah.
no way we're getting back out the way we come. And then what?
God damn it, Stella heard you the first time. And the 15th, too. The new Canaanites will know a way. And if they don't, we've got the maps on our friend's Pip-Boy over there. Enough lollygagging. Get moving. And keep an eye out for tribals.
Sorry to bother you with reality, old Jed. Who cares if we can't get
This quest and arrival at Zion. Following
back
ahead.
out the way?
Alright, let's grab my hunting rifle. No, I'll just grab the hunting revolver for this, because I might want the scope. Oh yeah, those duffel bags off in the distance there are actually safe storage.
Hold on now. Could swear I heard something up ahead. God damn it, ambush! Cover people! Watch yourselves!
I don't deserve this. My Pip-Boy don't even work.
Huh.
Why the fuck you hire me?
Shut the hell up, Ricky. Might as well be waving at him.
Stay low, people! Stay low!
Oh, there they are.
Enough of this. We're sitting ducks here. Here I come. I was a sheriff once, goddammit.
Stella!
Oh, not Stella.
You die on...
Got one. I think they got everyone, unfortunately. So let's grab everything off my friends and companions here. I think that's everybody. Oh no, Miss Stella. Alright, looks like there's still two down there. Oh, ooh. We're doing a lot of damage. Yeah, that's why I wanted the scope. No, off the cliff. These guys are doing a lot of damage. Yeah, we're now in Zion. Everyone's dead. And we now have to make our way. So, saying we're about 35 minutes into this recording. I think we're going to explore the canyon on tomorrow's adventure. So I'll leave you off with this very pretty view of the distance in Zion as we contemplate where our journey will take us next time. Until then, I hope you had a good day so far. I hope you have a great day going forward, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Vintage Fan Gaming is signing off for the day.